Do you know what, peeps? Okay, maybe this is only my point of view, but there's no point in getting involved in a relationship if you're not going to put everything into it. Okay? Now, for example, if two families, a man and a woman, I'll take it because that's what I know about. Any other relationship, you have to talk about your own. But if a man and a woman come together and they've got their own children, the woman's got her own children, the man's got their own children, and they decide that they want to be together in a relationship and blend their families, then you've got to put everything into that relationship, including if on either side, the man or the woman's side, there was abusive partners, either abusing a husband or boyfriend that abused a woman in a new relationship, or wife or girlfriend abuse the husband or boyfriend in a new relationship, you got to get that out in the open, okay? You got to get up. You got to talk about that, okay, and resolve that between you, and 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 uh, and don't let that person back into your life or to your lives until the people involved, the abusers, have redeemed themselves. Now, that's not only included in the new parents, okay, in a blended family. That's not only included in their relationship. If the children have been abused by either one of the parents, okay, um, outside of the new relationship, okay, what are you gonna do? You're gonna keep it a secret, try to push it under the rug, like burying your head in the sand, and so their heads in the sand towards the abusive parents, like an emu? Or are you going to tell the kids about how their mother or father, okay, abused them, okay, so as the kids will not hold any resentment until the new parent, okay? Because if the kids don't know what's happening, they would hold resentment to the new father or mother who has come into the new relationship and took over. They don't know no better. They're always going to be for their biological parents. See what I'm saying? So if the abusive parent or parents was cruel, was physically abusive, was mentally abusive, or was financially abusive, socially abusive, however way the abuse came out, okay? And the children were unaware of this, okay? Depending upon the age of the child, if it's a toddler, you can't, okay? But if the child is old enough to understand, surely you've got to tell that child about their parent, okay? If the parent has redeemed themselves, then you don't have to, I must admit, okay? They've redeemed themselves, okay? But if they haven't, okay, surely you've got to keep that parent out of the picture and explain to the child in a way that the child can understand how abusive their mother or their former mother or their former father, um, because biologically or biologically they're still their mother and father, yes. But in the family now, they're no longer their mother or father. Okay? Surely you got to tell that child or children about them so they have no resentment towards the new partner. Okay? Now, if you do that, the new partner, if he splits from the family, okay, you've done everything you've done to to keep the family together. So if he or she splits, you know that your conscience is clear. You know you've done everything. You can explain to the children you have done everything to keep the relationship going, and the person, the parent who's exit the relationship has been no good. You get me? Doesn't that make sense? It makes perfect sense to me.